Hi guys, my name is Tammy and this is the Rusted Willow. Today we are taking it outside to the garage. I have some spindles in my stash. I bought a box for $5 and I got a whole lot more spindles and table legs and just all kinds of wood stuff. So I want to upcycle those today. So let's get started.
Okay, the first thing we are going to do today is work with the miter saw. So let's go over some details of the miter saw. And if you hear the baby in the background bouncing away in her bouncer, it's because Nana is babysitting. So I'm sorry for the background noise. Okay, so when you're using the miter saw, you are going to squeeze and push a little button. So you have to squeeze the button and push a button at the same time for it to work. And then you can lock this miter saw in place where you just bring it up and down, or you can bring it forward and push it back. Now, I like to bring it forward and push it back. So that's just my preference. But it also depends on what kind of material you're cutting as to if you want to pull it forward and push it back. But we always just have it that way. We also have it attached to the shop vac so that there's not sawdust going everywhere, but there is some sawdust that gets away. So there you go. Also make sure that you are keeping your little pieces away from the blade. You really shouldn't be stacking them there like I'm doing, because if they roll back into the blade, it could cause issues and they could go flying or cause injury. And also make sure you're wearing your safety glasses, because sometimes little wood pieces go flying, sawdust goes flying, and all that good stuff. So he went and got me a bucket you see there so I could put all my little pieces in this canvas bucket so that I am not stacking them on the side of the saw. And then I just continue to, and there I'm showing you wear your safety goggles. I'm just continuing to cut these down, making clean edges. These were actually table legs, and I am going to be using them for something else. So I wanted clean edges for these tapered table legs. And I'm actually wearing my work clothes here. Try not to wear flowy tops when you're working with saws and sanders because they can get caught in the equipment. All right, now on to the belt sander. So after I got all these cut, I am taking them over to sand them down. Now I wanted to round out some of the edges and just clean them up a little bit. And also on the belt sander, there's that ledge there. It also helps you hold your material in place. It's very good at letting you turn things, and see how I just rounded the edges off and cleaned up the edges a little bit. So that helps you keep your material in place, and you just want to lean up against there and hold it slightly, let the belt sander do the work for you, and that way it doesn't go flying. Now, if you bring it up and you don't use that little ledge, it could go flying, it could fly out of your hands, you could lose your finger. You could put your finger into the belt sander and hurt yourself. That does not feel good. Trust me, I've done it. So anyway, you just want to be mindful when you're working around this kind of equipment. This also is attached to the shop vac, and it makes it nice so we don't get sawdust everywhere. Now, this has the belt sander in the front, and it has a side sander on the side. And the side has higher grit sandpaper, so it will sand off a lot more than the front does. It's only 220. And this makes quick work of your cutting and sanding, and that's what I like to do. All right, guys, today is the Power Up playlist. It is hosted by Sarah from Can Sarah DIY It. And this month's co-host is myself, Tammy, from The Rusted Willow. I will have her channel as well as a playlist listed down below in my description box and linked in my comments. And if you have not gone over and caught any of our lives, guys, you need to, because they're hilarious. Now, Koenig sent me this spray to try on my craft desk, and I have a huge piece of tile. It is 3 feet by 2 feet, and I thought, okay, I'll try it, because normally I just use a razor blade and baby wipes, or I use hand sanitizer, which is messy and I don't like the smell. So I thought, yeah, let's try this. So this cleans all kinds of surfaces. I mean, all kinds of surfaces. And I wanted to try it because I always have hot glue stuck to my desk. And guys, it made quick work of getting that hot glue off. It literally released it from the tile, which normally I have to scrape it off with the razor blade, which is probably not the safest thing. But in the middle there, that is just paint. So it's paint and glue from last week's projects. So obviously I haven't been down here and being able to clean and craft. So I thought, okay, let's use this. We'll clean this table and see how well it works. And it worked like a charm. Now, I don't know about you, but when I find a cleaner that I like, I want to just clean everything. So I started cleaning my table. Then I was picking up items that I used last week. And I thought, well, if it got hot glue off of my table so easily like that, I'm going to use it on this other thing. So it comes with two cloths. You get a terry cloth and you get this microfiber cloth. The microfiber cloth is to shine up whatever you're cleaning. So there's the cleaning cloth and then the shining cloth. And I used both. And then I wanted to feel it to see if there was residue, and there was not. No residue. And it smells nice. Like, I guess people use this spray on their fancy cars. I don't know anything about that. But now I thought I'm going to clean this off because that is all hot glue. That's glue, hot glue, moss, and paint. All on this enamel tray. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna use this. It actually came off so nice. I was just amazed. And then I thought, okay, well, we're gonna try it on the back side. So I just kept cleaning, guys, literally. Anyway, if you're interested in anything like this to clean your crafting space, I will have the link to their website as well as a discount code that you can use if you would like to purchase them. So okay, now we're going to get into these spindles and table legs. Now, I have this orange paint. I can't remember what it's called. Pumpkin. I think it's pumpkin color. Waverly chalk paint, and it is very dried out. I need to get these in my squeeze bottles immediately because I have a new bottle, but I'm using up my old stuff because I don't want to go to waste. No waste here, guys. And I sprayed some water in there to try to get it to, loosen up, but I'm just going to use it. I'm going to use it all. And it literally took like one coat because it was so thick. So I am just painting these table legs with this pumpkin Waverly chalk paint. And I give it one good coat and then I let it dry. And it dries really fast because it's already pretty dried out. I think the baby's going to be quiet for a minute. She's been jumping away in her little jumper, and it makes so much noise when I'm trying to do this voiceover, but Nana's babysitting, so you got to do what you got to do. Oh, there she goes again. Okay. I don't know why I left all this painting in there, but my goodness. I am going to be making carrots, if you haven't already figured that out. Now, you can make carrots out of pretty much anything because there's traditional carrots, and I'm going to call these the traditional carrots. In this video, you're going to see traditional, farmhouse, and shabby chic. And you're going to have to let me know which style is your style and which one you like better. I also use two different kinds of greenery. So I got those done. And then when I painted my black spindle, I took that paintbrush, whatever was left, and I speckled my carrots and gave them just a little black splatter. And this is some greenery that I found at the Findery. Now, if you go to Waco, go to Magnolia, you can find this greenery. Well, actually, no, you can't find this greenery. My sister and I found this greenery at the Findery. It was $5 a box. You got 12 stems in a box, and they were only $5 a box. Now, the Findery sold them for $9 a stem, and we picked up 5 boxes. Like, they had a ton of these. And I don't know why they didn't keep them because they are gorgeous, and I love them. I use them for fall, summer. I love these leaves. Like, I cannot get enough of them. They're just so gorgeous. I even sold some in my booth for only $2.50 a stem, and I wished I would have sold them for $5 a stem because they're that gorgeous and they just sold quickly. Okay, so I am just adding these to the larger carrots. I love the larger leaves on the larger carrots. And then, as you can see there, I have some other greenery. It came off of a garland that I bought from Hobby Lobby on half price, and it kind of reminds me of a weed. It looks like a weed, but it's perfect for the little spindles. So that's what I use in the little spindles. And then after I get the greenery on, I go in and I distress these just on the corners, just a little bit. And then for the little spindles, I tie them together with some twine. And there you see, I added that other greenery from my garland. Now it's cheaper to just go ahead and buy the garland than it is to buy individual stems. And that's what I do. If I need greenery, I buy a garland. Now I'm using the drop cloth that I already had some strips made, and I am using these stamps from Michaels, and I do have that stamp listed down below in my description box, and I am stamping carrots on here on the drop cloth. I stamped carrots and bunnies. So I don't know why I didn't do them all carrots, but I liked them both. So I did carrots and bunnies because I think carrots and bunnies go together. So anyway, and then I just glue the drop cloth onto what I considered the front of the carrot, just on one of the sides. And you can add a button here, you can add a flower here, you can add a little wood cutout here, and I just added a jute bow. So you can add whatever fits into your decor style. And guys, don't be afraid to paint your carrots different colors. Like if you don't want orange in your house, fine, paint them green. And guys, if you're new here, I want to thank you so much. If you are returning, I want to thank you so much. Guys, I thank you so much for showing me all the love. We are at 16,000 subscribers and still growing, and I appreciate you so much. If you would consider subscribing, I would appreciate it. And if you're liking this video, please give me a thumbs up. All right, now back into the DIYs. So this next one, these table legs or spindles were already painted black, and I am just freshening them up with some black chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. And these are my favorite. Now they don't stay black, and I don't have black carrots, but I wanted to keep them black because they were so gorgeous, and I just love these spindles. They were my favorite. And then I drilled holes. I'm just showing you, this is how I drilled the holes in all of my carrots. I don't show you on every single one, but that's how I drilled the holes. I used a bigger bit for the larger carrots, and I used a smaller drill bit for the smaller carrots. And then these are the black spindles. So I started off with that oops paint that is over there. It says $1.50 on the lid. It is called Summer Night. That is the color of it, and it just turned a little purpley for me on top of the black. So I went back over the spindles with seashell pink, and that is what I like the best. And then when I distressed them, the black came through, and I was just in love. So you can make carrots pretty much out of anything, and you can color them any color you want, guys. Anything that fits into your decor. And then I used this scrap piece of lace from burlapfabric.com, which I love, and I had already cut in half, and I just added it to those two spindles, and that are my favorite. And there you go. I love them. And now I am adding some more drop cloth and jute to the other spindles. And now we are going to look at how I embellished the farmhouse spindles. We're going to call these the farmhouse spindles. And I'm just cleaning my desk again with that Koenig spray. And I started painting these off in the sage color, the Waverly chalk paint and sage, and I didn't really like it. It was more gray, and I wanted it to be a little bit brighter color. I didn't like it. So it just wasn't doing it for me. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to use this moss, and I went over all of them in moss. Now, one of my favorite things is moss and white wax. So I get out my white wax, and I use white wax over these moss spindles. And that is what I love. That is my go-to, and that is what I'm going to do here with all of these. And I think they turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love them. So you're going to have to tell me which style is your favorite. Are you more traditional with the orange carrots? Are you untraditional with different colored carrots? Do you like the farmhouse style? Do you like the shabby chic style? What do you like? I absolutely love these whitewashed. And guys, if you are doing these and you don't get enough white wax down in the grooves, just put it down in there like I did that one, and I set it aside and I let it sit on there and dry a little bit, because the drier it is, the less will wipe off, and then it will get down in the grooves and just look gorgeous. And now I am adding the leaves to the legs, And again, I got these at the Findery in Waco. They were $5 for 12 stems in a box, and they were selling them for $9.99 a stem. My sister got some and I got some, and that video is in my video catalog. It is one of our trips to Waco, and we went to Magnolia. Didn't really buy anything at Magnolia, but we bought a crap ton of stuff from the Findery. They have a showroom, and they also have another storefront, which is just across the street where they have all their clearance items and discontinued items, which, since I'm a thrifter, that is right up my alley. Okay, so now I take these 3 little spindles, and I am making the smaller spindles for my tiered tray. I think these are just adorable, and I love them. So even though they're small, they are still mighty. And I can't wait to put them on my tiered tray. I love them. All right, guys, do not forget to go over and visit that playlist. And if you haven't seen Sarah's channel, jump over to Sarah's channel, tell her Tammy sent you. And if you have not caught any of our lives, guys, you need to go check our lives because we are hilarious.
All right, guys, I hope you found something in this video that has inspired you. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite project was. And if you wouldn't mind, please hit that subscribe button. It helps to grow my channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you. We are up to 16,000 subscribers. I am so excited, and I cannot wait for warmer weather so we can get out here in the garage and do more projects. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next one.
All right, now it's time for the final reveal. Now you're going to have to tell me which carrots you like the best. Those are my favorite. I love the shabby chic. I love the pink and black. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I use pink and black for Christmas. I used pink and black for Valentine's Day. And I also ordered some pink roses from Rose Forever, which you see in the background. And I still have out because they're gorgeous. And they're going to last me a year. And Valentine's Day is on Tuesday. Gosh, I cannot believe it. That is our anniversary. And look, I already have 24 roses. Nobody needs to go buy me any roses because these are going to last me for a year. Okay, I will have that. If you're interested in those roses, I will have that link as well as the coupon code for you down below in my description box as well. Now, on to the carrots. Guys, let's talk about these carrots. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I absolutely love them. Those are my tiny little carrots I'm going to put on my tiered tray. So let me know which one is your favorite, and don't forget to stick around for the bloopers because you know my husband was in the garage when I was trying to use those power tools, and he always has something to say.
Blooper reel. Hi guys, my name is Tammy and this is The Rusted Willow. Today, on we go.
What?
I said on we go.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go get started.
you're gonna edit all that out, right?
I am, probably. Let's get started. No, I'm over here. Let's get started. What are you doing?
Hi, and welcome to Tool Time. Oh.
All right, guys, if today's video inspired you, please give me a thumbs up if you saw anything in here that you loved, and let me know. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you saw something that inspired you today, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps grow my channel. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, that helps grow my channel and helps YouTube push it out to new subscribers or to new viewers. I don't know, does it do both?
I'm inspired.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I will see you in the next one.
Peace out.